Norman Foster was born in Manchester, England in 1935. His father was a shop manager in a poor area of Manchester, later a security guard and a manual worker in a factory. His parents sent him to a private school and grammar school. There was a strong active work and pressure to leave the school earlier and be a wage earner. He worked for 2 years in the city treasurer office to study the commercial law before he leaving for the national service in Royal Air Force. At this time, he was growing the interest in architecture. When he came out of the Royal Air Force, he worked in a bakery, sold furniture, and also worked in a factory. After he graduated Manchester University School of Architecture and City Planning in 1961, which he entered at age 21. Then he won a fellowship to Yale University, where he gained a master's degree in architecture. He also got to know Richard Rogers, and they became very close friends. And in 1963, he worked with him and Sue Rogers, George Walton, and his wife, Wendy Chisholm, as a member of Team 4 until Foster Associates was found in 1967. After the Team 4 broke up, Foster and his wife started Foster Association. This later became Foster and Partners. From 1968, Foster worked with American architect Richard Buckminster Fuller until Fuller died in 1983. Their work on several projects is very important. Very important in the development of the environmentally sensitive approach to the image, to the design. This includes the Summer Beckett Theatre project. In January 2007, the Sunday Times had reported that Norman Foster had called Catalyst, a corporate finance house, to find a buyer for Foster and Partners. Norman Foster does not want to retire, but he just wants to sell active until 90% of his company. Today, Foster and Partners works with its engineer to use computer system. They pay attention to basic physical law called convection. They have created efficient buildings like the Switch Rail London headquarters. The wall let in the air for passive cooling and then let it out as it warms and rises. Norman Foster's remarkable buildings and urban projects have transformed cityscapes, renewed transportation systems, and restored city centers all over the world. Many of these aesthetically and technologically groundbreaking projects are based on ecology, which is setting new standards for the interaction of buildings with their environment.
In 1986, he was awarded an honorary degree, Doctor of Science, from University of Bath. Foster was knighted in 1990 and appointed to the Order of Merit in 1997. In 1999, he was created a life peer as Baron Foster of Thamesbank of Redditch in the county of Greater Manchester. As a resident of Switzerland in 2010, he stepped down from his seat in the House of Lords in order to maintain his non-domicilious status and so be avoid paying UK resident tax income earned abroad. As a resident of Switzerland in 2010, he stepped down from his seat in the House of Lords to maintain his non-domiciliary status and so be able to paying UK taxes on income and earned abroad. Foster was credited by some architectural world for not advocating the importance of high standard of architecture and planning with a member of House of Lords. Foster last formed in the Lords in 2003 before his resignation in 2010. He is the second British architect to win the Stirling Prize twice, the first time for the American Air Museum at the Imperial War Museum, Dartford in 1998, and the second for 30 St. Mary X in 2004. In consideration of his whole portfolio, Foster was awarded the Pritzker Architecture Prize in 1999. He is a Fellow of Chartered Society of Designers and winner of the Minerva Medal. It is the highest award. Foster is a Senior Fellow of the Design Future Culture. Foster received the Lynn S. Beecher Lifetime Achievement Award from the Culture of Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat in 2007 to honor his contributions to the advancement of tall buildings. He was awarded the Aga Khan Award for Architecture for the University Technology Petronas in Malaysia in 2008. He was granted an honorary degree from the Dundee School of Architecture at the University of Dundee. In 2009, he received the Prince of Australia Award in the category Arts.
From museums and banks, to airport and bridges, from apartment buildings, the Reichstag, in the 435 building, Norman Foster's beautiful and efficient design have dramatically changed the character of the cities and landscapes all around the world. Norman Foster's most important international large-scale project that lead to success include the HSBC Bank. It is constructed over an area of 99,000 meters square. The time frame for the construction of the buildings was from 1981 until 1986. The height of the building is 183 meters, which comprise 3 individual towers. The first one consists of 29 stories, the second one of 36 stories, and the last one of 44 stories. The main characteristic of this building is that it uses sunlight as its major source for lighting large mirrors above the atrium. The air conditioning system uses seawater instead of fresh water. Therefore, it is an eco-friendly building. Most of the components were prefabricated beforehand and were assembled on site for quicker erection. The construction phase of the project was initiated in 1998 and completed in year 2000. The railway station is built over an area of 7,164 meters square. It is an innovative design which is free of columns, pillars, which gives space to walk around, especially during peak time. The open-shaped railway station has benefits such as a continuous cooling air flow and usage of daylight, which is reflected by polishing the surface. The main materials used for the construction are glass, steel, and titanium. As an overview, it can be concluded that most of Norman Foster's designs hold several environment significance. Architect is not only about designs and sketches, but also how it will affect its surroundings and the natural and built environment.
All of Norman Foster projects are driven by the pursuit of the quality and the belief that the quality of our surroundings may influence directly to our quality of life. All of Norman Foster's projects are driven by the pursuit of quality and the belief that the quality of our surroundings directly influence the quality of our lives. Their philosophy focuses on social dimensions, acknowledging that architecture is a public art. Norman Foster has been leading a move towards sustainable living, and their projects not only provide an excellent space for human, but a caring attitude toward ecology. The buildings they have done demonstrate how environmentally responsible building can be beautiful, can be adapted to any circumstance, and that has limitless applications. The most memorable success of the Norman Foster's company is to rebuild the World Trade Center in New York City. As we all know, the World Trade Center in New York City has been destroyed by terrorists on 11th of September in 2001. The rebuild of World Trade Center is the most important urban planning and architectural challenge of our time. It integrates healing, repair, and rebirth. We have a duty to commemorate the dead in a form of solemn and respectful memorial. We have a duty to repair and regenerate the city fabric. And above all, we have a duty to symbolize the rebirth of New York City on its skyline, to demonstrate to the world the resilience, the resolve, the faith, the strength of all those who are dedicated to liberty and freedom.
True.
The crystalline tower is based on triangular shape, which symbolize symbols of harmony, strength, purity, unity, and wisdom. The two halves meet at 3 points, which creating public observations, platforms, cafe, and other amenities. These also have safety benefits, which provide an escape route from one tower to another. The memorial will be a lasting reminder of the value of human life. The new streetscape is representing our belief in the highest quality of urban living, and the new towers represent New York's commitment to a better future. Norman Foster has started his own company, which is Foster & Partners. Foster & Partners is an international studio for architecture, planning, and design led by Norman Foster and 4 partners, which are Spencer DeGray, David Nelson, Ken Shuttleworth, and Graham Phillips. The practice work range in skill from Hong Kong New Airport, which is the largest construction project in the world, to its smallest construction, which is a range of door hardware. The scope of his work includes the master plans for cities, design of buildings, interior and product design, graphics, and exhibition. These projects can be found throughout the world. The studio has established the international reputation with its buildings such as the new German Parliament in Reichstag, Berlin, and the Great Court for British Museum.
Norman Foster was a very successful man. In 1999 September, he had 4 awards from Viva. In 2002, we had 5 projects shortlisted for London in the 2002 World Architecture. In 2003, he had 4 awards, 3 from London and 1 from the BAA Awards. In 2004, Foster and Partners had 5 Civic Trusted Awards and had 1 award from the British Council for Office Award. In 2005, they had 5 awards from RIBA Awards and 2 awards from the BCIA. In this year, they were dominating the world through architecture. In 2006, they had 1 Civic Trust Award and 1 Green Hero Award. The Green Hero Award represents that the building was a green building which has nature in it. It has trees, it has grass in this green building. In 2007, they won the RIBA Awards again with the national and international awards. In 2008, they had 2 awards. One was the AJ 100 and the other one was the RIBA Awards. In 2009 was one of the biggest years for Foster and Partners. It was because they were the architects for the Beijing airport. The Beijing airport won the RIBA Awards in 2009. In 2010, the St. Mary's won an award which was a 5-year consecutive award that was the best building and the most sustainable building in that region. In 2002, they had an award which was a Global Aerial Awards.